Hello everyone. So, it's been a while. I'm going to probably refrain from wasting all of your time and just immediately get straight to the point on why I've been mostly absent off of the platform for the past 2 months. Me and a collaborator of mine have been desperately working our asses off for the entire duration of spring break just to get this genuine video of mine done. And to the surprise of at least 2% of the human population, it has something to do with SpongeBob. It's always SpongeBob anyway. That's all my fucking channel is nowadays. Just talking about dumb cartoons that nobody talks about anymore. At first, I was originally going to get this video done after I was done with the SpongeBob video, considering how that video was significantly longer than this one and would likely cause less suffrage on my hands in the long run. Until I had realized that it has been 2 entire months since this little series of mine has gotten any attention from me, so I decided to do something about it. I, Sewerdrain Productions, hereby declare the next installments off of Sewerdrain's Rants, episode numero 4, with many, many others to come. Today, the YouTuber that we'll be talking about is the Ultimate Kid Hater, aka Generic Leafy is Here clone number 6799. For those who do not have a lick of what I'm referring to, the Ultimate Kid Hater is a relatively small commentary channel on YouTube who basically talks about things that he's not too fond of. He only has 6 videos on this channel and currently has around half 100 subscribers as the time I am making this video. And going on to his content, it's just about the usual lazy shit that you find off on a YouTube channel. FPS gameplay splattered all over the place, insults over genuine and meaningful substance, all that jazz. Even his PFB, thumbnails, and banner are lazy as sin. I suppose they aren't as lazy as those drama farming channels where they basically take a stock image of this one person, either he be in a light, dark, or fiery background with red text as a sprinkle on top, but he's still the equivalent of a YouTuber who would randomly pop out in 2016, would eventually leave in 2017 for reasons unknown, would then decide to hide in a cave miles away from humanity, would then freeze to death and turn into a giant ice cube, with the ice cube later falling out 9 years later and returning to his home and continuing to make content as if nothing ever happened. But look, enough of the yappity yap. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. Since the vast majority of his content doesn't even reach past the 5-minute mark, I'm going to be reacting to a couple of his videos and try to get a good founding on what exactly he's doing wrong. So without any further ado, let's get this shit show on the road.
So it's been a while since I last did a video on Plain Rock 124. I'm going to try and upload more videos on the channel so I can get it going and shit like that, but anyway, I'm just going to say that Plain Rock 124 is still just as shitty as he was back in 2024 when I last made a rant video on him. Back in June of 2025, he recorded himself buying a Switch 2 on launch day, which actually caused him to get banned from the store and marked the last time that people actually decided to give a shit about him in his channel.
Yes, Ultimate. It's almost like his entire channel is based around demolishing shit for entertainment purposes and not off of malicious intent. No need for you to wrap your tiny brain around. I know it's usually off.
Recently, he uploaded a video where he dick rides Dicky Ortiz again because of an infamous video they uploaded back in 2015 of them destroying 2 rare Game Boy Advance SPs that turned out to be from China. And despite dick riding this trend, the video only has 109,000 views as of the time I'm recording this, even though the video has been out for 3 days now. It just really shows how pathetic Plain Cock 124 really is, as even if he tries to suck off the latest trends, nobody actually gives a shit about his channel because they know exactly what he's trying to do.
Yeah, guys, you hear that? 100,000 views means nothing in YouTube. You must have a bazillion, gazillion, an infinite number of views in order for you to stay relevant around these parts. And even with all the shit that you're talking, he's still doing a lot better at the YouTube game than you are.
If we take a look at his content himself, it's pretty much the same stupid shit. His content has not changed at all. He takes over 20 minutes to destroy a goddamn product because his videos have so much filler and he keeps inserting these terrible fucking skits in between, even though they're just not necessary.
Yes, Ultimates, you are correct in that notion. Unfortunately to say, you follow the same boat. Half-assed reviews filled with okay at best editing with rice gum level insults instead of actually giving genuine and thoughtful criticism.
If you look back at his older board smashing videos, they didn't have any of those cringy skits because it was just him testing and destroying the product, hence the damn title of the series. In conclusion, PlaneRock124's channel will continue to decline, and unless if he somehow finds a way to bring his channel back to its original roots, his view counts will continue to drop, and he will earn less and less money from his videos because his channel has not been relevant since 2022. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't subscribe to his stupid chink or else he'll rape you in your sleep, and yeah.
Hee 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 ha. Rape equals funny, guys. I'm so edgy and quirky. I also like to call people chinks. Relatable content, you guys. So yeah, that video kind of sucked, didn't it? Well, it did. But we still have 2 more videos we have to check out, and I'm not really looking forward into watching both of them. But I guess we can move on to the next one, which, believe it or not, has nothing to do with PlaneRock124.
Trash may honestly be the dumbest video game ever made. If you play Geometry Trash and you're either a 7-year-old kid who masturbates to stupid shit on TikTok, or you're a grown-ass man in your 20s and 30s looking for unsuspecting 12-year-olds to groom on Discord. Like, how the fuck is a game about a square that jumps over obstacles and triangles have a dedicated group of pathetic fucking idiots who actually devote their entire lives to the game?
I don't know, dude. Try connecting the dots. You have a brain in your head, don't you? Minecraft is a game about blocks, and yet that has a huge cult following. Lego was mostly based around building blocks, and yet that has a cult following. Roblox is based around blocks, and yet that has a cult following. Even though the people running it are likely pedos and have possibly visited Epstein Island once or maybe twice. But you know what I mean.
The Geometry Dash community is probably the saddest video game community I have ever seen. Like, this motherfucker is screaming and crying after wasting thousands of hours trying to beat a goddamn level in a video game, and he's acting like he won the lottery. How the hell does this make sense to you motherfuckers? Like, people are actually congratulating him for wasting months of his life on a retarded cube game as if it's more important than, I don't know, actually being healthy?
First of all, ow, my fucking ears. I really hate when YouTubers do that whole ear rape bullshit. It's a desperate attempt to be funny, and most of the time it fails miserably. But the reason why they get so giddy over these games is because, as you said, these people grind their asses off every day just to beat a level in a game that they're obviously very passionate over. It's a reason why I'm so attached to the show SpongeBob SquarePants. It's a show that I really enjoyed when I was little, and I still enjoy talking about it to this very day. So for you to go out and say some stuff like this genuinely rubs me in a very wrong way.
Anyway, the game itself is nothing but a buggy piece of shit. The controls are terrible and unresponsive, the graphics are piss poor and look like they were drawn in Microsoft Paint. It's just all around shit.
Okay, I'm not usually the type to insult people as I want to become a mature critic, but son, how in God's name are you struggling with Geometry Dash controls? At the very worst, they only have 2 major gimmicks to them, jumping and rocket. Now, me personally, I don't play Geometry Dash all that much. I usually just see it as a fun way to pass the time. So my only main complaint with it is that when my hands start to cramp up a little bit, I'm basically forced to restart my entire run just to prevent my fingers from frying. But at the bare minimum, all you gotta do is just tab on your tablet and move on with your life. I genuinely cannot see the problem here. As for the visuals you mentioned, it's almost like it's a game based around blocks and cubes. I mean, sure, you can say it hasn't aged well, but the animation has been proven to be genuinely phenomenal in some areas.
All geometry shit, players can literally just go eat a dick. Like, who gives a fuck about you dirty motherfuckers? Like, I'm pretty sure RobTop, who is currently 39 years old, knows all of his fans are nothing but prematurely born retards who suck at video games, which is why the game's difficulty is so high.
Well, that must mean you suck ass at the game too then, considering how you're almost incapable of using the controls properly.
Like, even the motherfuckers at my school are playing this game, which just shows how people have no standards for anything in 2026 because they're a part of the masses. The masses of idiots who like to consume the most garbage fucking shit they can find, and Geometry Dash is a part of that shit pile.
No offense, dude, but you have no room to criticize other people for their tastes while you're out here playing fucking FPS shooters. Those are the very definition of copy and paste swap with few exceptions down the line. Especially over there on Fortnite, because that's just more of an industry plan at this moment in time. What do you mean they have Ballerina Cappuccina and Toon Toon Sahur?
So, anybody who still plays Geometry Dash, you have no fucking taste in games, and attempting to bring your bullshit opinions into anything will just be ignored. Fuck out of here.
Well, that's another video down. And to my surprise, it was somehow even worse. I feel like my main issue with the first video have increased tenfold. Rather giving out unnecessary insults and giving out genuine and thoughtful criticism. And even when he does that, it's still half-baked. So, I guess there's still one more video to check out, and to the surprise of nobody, it's about PlainRock124. It's the only thing he ever talks about on his dead channel outside of, I don't know, his fan base, I guess.
So I think it's officially time for PlainRock124 to actually give up his content. His channel has faded into irrelevancy since 2022, and since then he has been milking the tech destruction genre to death, resulting in content that has turned to nothing but shit slop.
It's called a secret formula, SpongeBoy me Bob. These formulas work because it's something that the audience is familiar with, which causes the audience to like said YouTuber and causes the YouTuber to get the popularity they need. Why do you think SML and the Annoying Orange have managed to survive the YouTube game for so long, despite the former being sued? They're both channels that have made the exact same gimmick for the past 16 to 17 years now, and people still seem to care about them to this very day. And sure, the vast majority of their audience are children, but the vast majority of people who use YouTube are children anyway. Who really cares?
Since the average PlainRock124 fan is 11 years old, PlainRock does not care about improving the quality of his content as long as he has a bunch of pre-adolescent middle schoolers defending him and continuing to watch his shitty videos.
And again, you haven't given me a proper reason on why his videos are shitty. Even in the last video that was about PlainRock124. The only thing you really have to say about him is that his videos are low quality, and that was it. I'm gonna say this clearly. The main reason why PlainRock124 has the reputation that he does is because his videos often a mix of zany and simple. While children are more into wacky content, there are also a lot of children who enjoy rather simple content, and I think that is where PlainRock124 excels best.
The most recent video on his vlog channel, as of the time I'm writing this, is an extremely boring vlog of him and his friends spending 30 minutes looking for Mario Galaxy and Mr. Beast slop in a gas station. This just shows that PlainRock is so desperate to find any lazy way to dick ride the latest trends and get all the kids to clickety click.
Alright, this was a counterpoint that I forgot to bring up in the first PlainRock video, but since I still have the time, I guess I'm gonna say it here. On a video sharing platform, your number one priority while making a video is for things to happen. The bare minimum I expect you to do as a content creator is to entertain your audience. Children love Mario and Mr. Beast, so it would be a good plan to mash up both ideas together into gaining extra viewership.
Now, I know that you guys are gonna say, if he's not relevant, then how come you've made like 3 videos on him? Like, you're clearly obsessed with the guy. Well, guess what? This is actually going to be my final PlainRock124 video, so you guys finally shut the hell up.
Thank the heavens. Now you can finally focus your time and effort on creating, get this, original content.
The past 3 videos I made on him were designed to be more provocative rather than informative, but this video is going to be the opposite of that. In today's video, I'm actually going to explain to you on how PlainRock can actually improve his content so he won't have to give up, as the title of his video states. The first thing he needs to do is actually grow the fuck up. As of the time I'm making this video, PlainRock is currently 27 years old, yet he's been making the exact same content ever since he was a teenager.
But PlainRock has always been known for a childish personality, even back in 2016 when he was about to damn near enter college. I mean, even he himself is ashamed of his past. He made a whole ass video based around it about 4 years ago.
But in his older videos, he acts a lot more mature than he does now because he was actually annoyed by the fact that a bunch of little kids are watching his content. Nowadays, as an adult, he has downgraded his maturity level and video style to match their intelligence since he knows they're the only kinds of people who still enjoy his videos in 2026.
Hey PlainRock, if you're saying this, you could comment on my channel, anything. Like, could do anything. Could subscribe to my subscribers, anything.
Oh yes, let's just casually steal this vulnerable child's video without even bothering to blur or edit his face out without his permission. That's cool, totally fine. I'm sure he definitely needs that. I knew you were trying to use an example or whatnot, but I feel as though you couldn't have done a better job.
The third thing PlainRock needs to do is actually have a consistent upload schedule on his main channel. Because he spends most of his time rage baiting people on Twitter, it takes him months just to upload a crappy video that isn't a YouTube short. This brings me to my next point about PlainRock's rage baiting tactics.
I mean, to be fair, you're expecting consistency after half-hour-long videos. Now, I use CapCut to edit out my videos because my iPhone is my only means of device I have at the moment, so making videos is quite the medium task for me. But Plain Rock likely has a computer in his hands and is likely using a computer software that is 10 times more advanced than mine. Furthermore, believe it or not, people have lives and families outside of YouTube, so it makes perfect sense why these videos are taking such a long time to make. Also, you gotta love how he's talking about terrible upload schedules when it literally took him an entire year just to make a 2-minute video.
Literally, the only way he rage baits people on YouTube is by destroying electronics for views, something that he has been doing since the very start of his channel as a middle schooler. If he does not find new ways to bring his channel back to his original roots, then more people, including all of the brain-dead 12-year-olds watching his content, may actually stop giving a shit about his channel and move to something else. Literally, all of Plain Rock's most successful videos are ones they uploaded from 2015 to 2021, back when less people recognized his tactics to get easy views.
Since I had already made a counter argument to this and a similar argument, here's the timestamp in case if you missed it.
In conclusion, Plain Rock 124's channel will never return to his original roots, and he will continue to make the same garbage content for God knows how long as he has enough brain-dead 7-year-olds actively watching his content.
Except that you literally just said at the very beginning of the video that there were ways that he can improve on his content. How do you end up tracking over your words this badly? But since I don't really have anything else to criticize, I guess I'm just gonna have to end the video here. In simple terms, the Ultimate Kid Hater is nothing short of a nothing burger. It's just so bland, so bare bones. It ends up doing the most bare minimum shit possible without even bothering to expand or even improve such a tiring genre that's been done to death over 1 million times already. You can see that he's desperately trying to revive the Leafy is here era of commentary, and when he actually does give out criticism, he decides to act like such a know-it-all. I highly doubt that the Ultimate Kid Hater himself will end up seeing this video, but in case if he ever does, I'm just going to give a little bit of ground rules on how he can possibly improve on his content. 1. You should definitely try aiming for longer content, specifically 10 to 12 minute videos. They're not too short to the point where it wants you to fiend for more, and not too long to the point where you end up boring your eyes out. 2. I know I've already said this in review over 1 million times now, but you really gotta stop with the childish insults. It makes you sound less like a commentary channel and more of a whiny asshole who was unironically sucking the metaphorical dick off of this one YouTuber who literally breaks electronics for a living, and a YouTuber who will likely never acknowledge your existence. And 3, for the love of all that is holy, please use another format for your channel instead of the usual, oh my god guys, look at how good I am at this FPS game. I'm so cool, I'm so Sigma, everybody else is trash, I'm so Sigma, I'm the GOAT. I do firmly believe that there are ways that he could possibly improve on his channel, but if he continues to go down this path of insulting, half-baked criticism, and okay at best editing, the Ultimate Kid Hater will slowly but surely spiral down into the never-ending graveyard of forgotten creators. The commentary format is very flawed of sorts. Like the reaction format, the commentary format will continue to spread, releasing mediocre industry plant after mediocre industry plant, and will continue to give them their attention and get them rich quick anyway because there's literally nothing else to watch on this dumpster fire platform. But that's about all the time we have for today. And if you're still wondering about that SpongeBob video I teased back in the beginning of the video, I might plan on getting that done by the end of April. And if not, then early May is a special homage to SpongeBob's 27th anniversary. Alright, that's it. Bye-bye.
It's the dream.